Hi, David here of Lancaster Honda, and here we've got a 2020 70 plate Civic Type R in crystal black pearl. So what I'll be doing in this video is just showing you the features that come on the Type R and showing you the condition of this one, which I've got to say before we even start is fairly immaculate. So first place we'll always start, driver's side rear wheel, so you can take in the alloy design, and then we'll move on from there. So as you can see around the edge where there's the little sort of red bit of trim around the wheel, you can see there's no curbing at all on this vehicle. And then that same sort of red accent carries on down the side skirt, which again, no wear or tear on that at all. So with it being a black car, you get plenty of reflections off it, so you can see that there's no dents there if I move slightly up and down. Really is in immaculate condition, this one. And just we'll come up to the first feature while we're here. So you do get keyless entry in this one. So if you've got the key in your pocket, which I have, put your hand behind there, you hear it click and it comes open. So just to prove that point, there you are. And then if you want to reverse that, you just press the little button on there, and again it locks itself and you see the indicator flash to signify that. So moving on a bit further forward, you do get this sort of slightly more muscular front fender area where you've got a big air intake on it, or I should just say venting really. And then onto the front tyre, you can also see there clearly they're on Michelin's. So again, you've got no damage to the alloy whatsoever. Now I'll just give you the same shot down the back of the vehicle just to make sure I wasn't doing any tricks there, just being on the right side of the car. So you can see there with the reflection, absolutely mint paintwork. Then moving to the very front, so you do get a bit of a LED running lights just down the side there. So they'll be on when the engine started. And you've got your bonnet scoop. So there's quite a few areas that are a little bit different from the standard Civic. I'm sure any of you looking at this know all about them, so I'll try not to spend too long on them. So on to features again. So you do get parking sensors along the front, so you've got two there, and then the mirrored on the other side. You've then got this splitter at the front, again with the red little bit trim there. And just while we're on it, is a Honda approved vehicle, this one, so it does come with a minimum of a year's warranty, and you do get a year's roadside cover. And then we'll just come back here a little bit for your Type R badging, which again, really good condition there, no damage to the badge at all. Then onto our third wheel. So you can see as well, it has got Brembo brakes on the front, so they do stop just as well as they go. And then onto the next wing mirror. And then we'll give you the same shot down the side, so you can see the reflection there. And you can see all our flags blowing around in the wind. And then same angle from the other side. And along the rear as well, just while we're here, you do get tinted windows along the back. Not as noticeable on the all black car, but it does really fit well. And then onto the last alloy there, confirming there is in fact no damage to any of the alloys. Zoom out a little bit there. And then onto the back then. So you do have a DAB style shark fin little antenna up there. And then you've got the nice big Type R wing. I'll just go around that, just show you there's no damage to that either. And then along the bottom on the sort of standard Civic wing. And then onto the back. So you get the triple exhaust as well, with your diffuser there. Again, with that same red sort of trim around it. And then you've got parking sensor along the back as well, so another 4. There you are, and you also get reverse camera on this one, just under there. So while we're at the boot, you do also get keyless entry there. So you just press the button, comes straight open. Again, you can see I don't really think anyone's ever kept anything in this one with the condition it's in. It's immaculate again. But just while we're there, you've got a fully styled low cover, so you can just move it out of the way nice and easy. You can also swap that from that side over to here and clip it in there, so if you prefer having it on one side to the other, you can do. And then underneath the boot floor, just to keep the weight down, you don't get a spare wheel in this one, but you do get an inflation kit there, and also locking wheel nuts are in that pack as well. I'll just pop one of the seats down, just show you what the space is like with the seat pushed forwards. So you can see there, it doesn't really lift up much at all, maybe 5 degrees, near enough completely flat. And very practical for a vehicle with this sort of performance. So we'll just shut the boot and have a look how that looks from the rear. So as I said, it is keyless entry, so I'll need to actually open the vehicle or it's not going to let me in right now. So 1 second, there we go. Into the back, you can see the seat does fold very flat. You've got plenty of room there. I'll just pop that back up for now. So you get your red seat belts and your red stitching, and it is fabric in the back, quite comfortable as well actually. And there is quite a bit more legroom than you'd expect, considering you do get these sort of more race style seats in the Type R. But I'm 6'1" and I could comfortably fit in the back, and just for evidence of that, it's currently set up for my seat position in front as well, and there's still a little bit of room, so you could get somebody who's 6'1" behind somebody who's 6'1" very comfortably in here. For the time being though, we'll move into the front. So as you get in, you do get electric windows all around and electric folding wing mirrors. Then got your Type R seats, which really do hold you comfortably in there. Alongside the keyless entry, you also get keyless ignition, so your start button's there. Just below that, you've got a little safety panel. So there you've got your collision mitigation, lane departure warning, vehicle stability assist, and your parking sensors. We'll just close that for now. Then we'll start the engine. And there we are. No problems at all with that. And key battery's low, but we do make sure they're always sorted out before any handover. Just clear that. And as you can see there, the mileage, 12,684. So pretty much exactly what you'd expect for the age. And then we're currently in the standard setting, which is your sport. So we'll just cover this one first if you're wondering how it works. So you've got this little toggle here, so sport's in the middle, you've got comfort below, and you've got plus R mode. And in the top sort of corner just up there, it tells you what you're in. So currently in sport, then you've got comfort, and then up at the top you've got the plus R mode. So I'll just leave it in the middle for now, because that's the sort of standard. And then onto the wheel there, so this little button I'm pressing there is the one that lets you flick through your sort of trip computer stuff. So that's the one it normally comes on by default. It shows you who's got the seat belts on. But coming back down to the wheel then, so first of all you do get the sort of red stitching again. You've got a bit more red to the wheel, so it's definitely not your standard Honda wheel. You've got a nice big red logo in the centre too. Over on this side you've got all your cruise control settings, so it is adaptive cruise, so that's your button to adjust distance in front. It also has a speed limiter and lane keep assist, so pretty full on cruise control settings there. And then over on this side you've got all the sort of buttons there to scroll through your trip computer settings, so once you press that you can flick through with this one here. You can also flick through your audio, gives you plenty of functions, this one. And down at the bottom you've got your phone buttons and your voice control, and you've got this sort of like rocker switch there for your volume. And behind the wheel you've got your automatic lights and your indicator stalk over there, and then you've got your automatic wipers over there, so you don't really need to mess with the stalks all too much. Over to the centre area, you do get sat nav in this vehicle, and our current location is just there, Lund Industrial Estate. You can also hit the little source button up at the top. It shows you all the different audio sources you've got, so you've got multiple radio bandwidths, you've got USB, iPod, which is also USB really, Bluetooth audio, and you've got your smartphone, so that's Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. And you've got your audio apps, which you can download through Honda, and then you've got HDMI. So one other little feature as well, as I said, you do get reverse camera. You've also got this monitor here, so if somebody's coming past you, that'll pop up in the back and start flashing to let you know someone's coming, so particularly handy on a supermarket car park. You've then got 3 different angles, so we're currently on the wide angle. You've then got a standard view, and then you've got top down. And then you've also got dual zone climate control, so if we press the climate button we can actually see what's going on. So we're currently set to 19 on both, however we can take synchronise off, adjust the passenger side independently. So you've got 2 wheels, that's passenger, that's driver's side, and your temperature always just pops up at the top. Really straightforward, really simple to use. And then both your demisters are there, and you've got on off button, and then your recirculation one. And then nice little feature in here, you do get wireless charging pad, so nice and handy. And then you've got the typical Civic Type R gear stick, nice metallic feel, really rounded, fits comfortably in the palm of your hand. Super short throws as well. Sure, everybody who's looking at a Type R knows just how they change gear, and they do work exactly as you'd expect. Then you've got your electronic parking brake with a brake hold function. You've then got your drive mode selector, which I've already gone through with you. Got the auto stop start off button there, and you've got your Civic Type R badging. And then last little bit to cover is you've got a centre armrest there, it does lift up, you've got another USB socket just under there. I'll show you where the rest are just before we end the video. Cup holder at the front, you can lift that one out, turn it round, it'll slot in, there's another one, so you do get 2 cup holders. And then, just as I said before I end the video, just show you where you plug your devices in. So just down here, the one with the phone next to it, that's your USB for your sort of phone apps such as your Android Auto or your Apple CarPlay. You've then got your HDMI socket up at the top and 12-volt power outlet down by the left. So if there is anything I've not covered, or maybe you'd like to come down and see the vehicle in person for yourself, don't hesitate to get in contact with us and we'll see what we can do for you. Thanks, take care, bye.